non-toxic, so fortunately, I can eat these and I won't die.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to another video. Today I will be trying out these, I don't even know what they're called. They're watercolor creams. I got them from Target, at my local Target, I guess. They're from the brand called Brea Reese. I've never heard of them, but the packaging looks promising. I think it was about $15, and it comes with 12 cream pencil sets. I don't even know what to call these, but other than that, remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share if you do enjoy this video. It hasn't even happened yet, but I'm hoping that you will like it, and ring that notification bell so you never miss another video. Let me put these down because I'm using it as a Morocco right now. But other than that, I will see you in the video, so let's go over to that. Along with these watercolor creams, I'll be using different size paintbrushes, a cup of water, and my sketchbook itself, which is a Canson mixed media sketchbook. And most of the things that I'll be doodling and drawing today and coloring in with these watercolor creams will just be very loose artworks and nothing too serious, and just practicing with them since it is a review. With the creams came this little template booklet thing that described different ways that they could be used. So with the red and this little sheet that I'm working on right now, that's what I'm trying out, just trying out the different techniques that these watercolor creams had to offer and just play around with them and see what they could do. Personally, I am awful at watercolor, so coming into this, I wasn't expecting to make beautiful pieces of artwork ready to sell, but I was ready to learn from these and see if these watercolor creams were a different way that I could work with watercolor that would be more my style or suited towards my needs, since I usually work with something in a pen form like markers, color pencils, acrylic markers, so maybe these watercolor creams would be something that I'd be interested in. Also swatched two of the colors. The light blue and the lilac were a bit weird. I guess they just got really light towards blending them out with the water, and for the white it was just a little bit difficult to see what that looked like. I could have put it on a darker piece of paper, but I didn't think of that until now, so sorry about that. Here I am struggling to open the packaging, which this is sped up and you can just see how long it took me, but I finally got it open, and I just wanted to show all of you that these pens are resizable, or they move and change in size and thickness, so you can really use them in different ways. I obviously just put it back to its normal setting and tried using as many colors as I could in this first one by doing like a rainbow gradient in the back and not adding too much detail, and just seeing how I can blend these colors with the water and make them as opaque but still blendable as much as I could. piece, I just took the same character from the first piece and just put a different background on it and tried using different colors, overlaying, and just seeing different techniques by putting the wet paintbrush onto the watercolor cream itself and see what kind of outcome I get from that technique. Little did I know that this technique would be a very messy, terrible idea. This last piece, I wanted to do something more in my art style, which is usually just feminine portraits with big, voluminous hair and just a lot of bright colors, some floral stuff. I put a couple flowers behind her just to add a new pop of color by including the same color that I put in her earrings into the flowers, and just trying to use colors that went together in order to make a skin tone as well. In this last piece, I started to figure out what I liked about the watercolor creams and what I didn't like. What I did like was that I could put on a layer of the cream color right onto the paper and put water over it and get something darker like I did with the skin and hair. And what I didn't like so much of it was how light it would be if I just took my wet paintbrush onto the cream. I expected it to be a little bit more pigmented, but it still worked for some things like the blush that I was putting on the cheeks, but stuff for like the hair or the shirt where I needed a bold flat color, that paintbrush to the cream technique and then to the paper would not work. And the putting the cream directly onto the paper and then adding the wet paintbrush did work, and that's a technique that I think I will continue to use in the future when I use these. All in all, I came out of this actually learning to love watercolor a little bit more. So I recommend non-watercolor users and as well as watercolor users to try out these watercolor creams and see for yourself how amazing the pigment is, how easy they are to work with. And in the future, I'd love to make more pieces with it and see how much I've advanced with them. That's all from me. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss another video. And I'll see you in the next one.